we say and everything, we want Yahweh to raise chen. Yahweh, raise chen. Raise chen. Because if we had, we're going to keep, I'm going to the second CD. Raise chen. At work, raise chen. Not only sometimes not only don't we like our jobs, we work with people that not only don't like us, but would like to see us like muerta, pronto, right? Not yesterday, I mean not tomorrow, but pronto. And they're jealous. How many people around us, how many people around us in our lives work and labor under a spirit of jealousy in our life toward us, right? Right? We need Yahweh's favor at work. Yahweh will promote us. Yahweh will say, there's that guy, there's that gal, there's that person, and you know something? I consider Raul as a favorite. You know something? I even have children. I even have my children working at that job. There are many born again of my children at that job, but I've seen his heart. He's separating. That my favor has helped him separate his life from the filth, from the world, from evil, from things that are not godly. I'm going to move in his job, and I'm going to move in his employment, and I'm going to promote him even over other believers. See? When Yahweh's favor moves in your life, it doesn't matter if the person sitting next to you is a believer or unbeliever, loves you or hates you. Yahweh disregards the circumstance and moves in his favor, which is his presence, which contains his mercy. It's all tied up together. Do you see how it's all interwoven? So when Mashiach came to the Hebrew, is Yahweh's favor has been manifested. When the Ruach HaKodesh came, Yahweh's favor has been manifested. When Yahweh gives good and perfect gifts, it's all part of Yahweh's favor. At work, Yahweh gives us favor. Chen. In business, Yahweh gives us favor. Did not Yahweh say to the nation of Israel, in particular, out of all the nations of the earth, didn't he say, Israel, it is Yahweh, your Elohim, who gives you the ability to get wealth. It is you, Israel, who will be the lender and not the borrower. It is you, Israel, who will be the head economically and not the tail. Wasn't it Yahweh who said that? To our people? I said to our people. What I meant was to our people. So in business, as someone who is walking in his chen, you are guaranteed to have open doors. And when those doors open, don't miss them and make sure you walk through them. It's not if your day will come. It's not if your ship will come in. It's not if your opportunity will present itself. It's will you realize that that opportunity is his presence making a way where there was no way. Will you be spiritually discerned and tuned in to that opportunity? But I guarantee you, it is Yahweh's desire, his ratzon, his will, his consideration to play favorites. I'll talk more about that in a little while. To make you a success in business, whether it's multi-level marketing, whether it's a car dealership, whether it's a doctorate, whether you're a practicing doctor or a doctor who doesn't need to practice. Whatever your condition is, darling, Yahweh has determined to favor you. But some of that favor and the flow of favor can be interrupted by lack of separation in your life. Some of that favor that's destined to come your way can be damned by a lack of submission and obedience in your life. That's the only thing that can hold it back. That's the only thing that can hold it back. Because Yahweh is Tov. He's good. His chesed, his chen endures forever. In business, he wants you and I to have promotion, privilege, and his inclination is to approve of us and give us advantages and acts of gracious kindness. Same thing in marriage. Listen, Yahweh can take a bad marriage and make it a good marriage. Hello? I'm a living epistle. Read me. Read me, darling. We had no crisis management skills. Zero. Our idea of conflict resolution is calling 911. Every time we had a fight, just like you fight with your spouse, don't look so holy, lest I come and slap you side your head. Every time we had a fight, 911. And in those days, if we were cell phones, it would have been a lot more frequent than it was. I don't keep that, brother. Oh, be quiet and let me finish my story. So, over the years, we learned, we got counseling, we went for more counseling, we stood on the Word, we read the Word, we prayed the Word, we stood on the Word, we went for more counseling. We prayed the Word, we went for more counseling. Trust me, I can give you a directory of counselors that we visited. And nothing shameful in going for counseling. Okay, there's no shame in counseling. And through the years, Yahweh has taken and made it solid. Not perfect, nothing perfect, other than your relationship with your spouse. But we're talking about everybody else. They're not perfect. But Yahweh is working with us. I don't need my wife to change. I need Yahweh to give her favor, to see me for who I am, and give me favor to see her as the helpmate and not my enemy and the obstacle in my life. I need favor. That my eyes and my heart would be open to realize that there's a lot more with me than there are against me, and that she is the balance, the counterbalance to the things in my life that are shortcoming, that fall short. Does this make any sense? Oh yeah. Rivka's saying, make sure you record this. So trust me, with today's divorce rate at 70% in the church, and only 50% in the world, and 10% in Judaism. Now we're those Jews, they don't accept Yeshua, they reject Yeshua. Well, time out. Ask yourself this: how come Judaism, the divorce rate is less than 10%, and among the born again populace, it's 50%? Would you like to try to answer that question? Because remember what I told you about favor. They're walking in favor, but they don't know the fullness that it's the Son of Yahweh giving them the favor. They just think it's going straight from the Father. You follow me? That's the only difference. They don't give praise to Yeshua, and they don't appreciate that His favor manifested as the Word become flesh. But they're walking in that favor, which is the covering of Yahweh. What did I say Yahweh's chen was? Yahweh's chen is His will that covers the earth, and He promotes His agenda, He promotes His kingdom according to His covering of chen. So that when a Jewish couple enters into marriage, Britt, listen, they enter into marriage, they've made a Torah, word-based blood covenant. And back in those days, the woman was supposed to be a virgin, and when he did what he did, and when he did what he did, she was supposed to bleed like the Dickens, and that blood was supposed to seal the covenant, because all covenants are cut with blood. You follow me? So when a Jewish person enters into the sanctified marriage setup, or the holy matrimony, they have entered into a tremendous covenanted and recorded manifestation of Yahweh's favor. So they're blessed by being faithful to each other in marriage. You follow me? But they're not giving Yeshua the glory, right? But still, they're under that covering. What is Yahweh's chen? His covering in the earth that allows His agenda to move forward uninterrupted. Does this make any sense? So your marriage can change. Remember, quitters never win, and winners never quit. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Chen, favor. Yahweh gives us chen in relationships, in friendships, in all kinds of relationships. He turns enemies into friends. He rekindles friendships. He restores friendships. Friendships that maybe we've given up on, He does what? He brings those things up and brings us hope. I'm just trying to show you what Yahweh is doing in our life with chen. Amen? Every area of our life. Has Yahweh given you chen in relationships? Yes, He has. Has Yahweh given you chen with civil authority? I owe the government money, but nobody showed up at my door for 20 years. Can anybody relate to that? The IRS could have you in handcuffs, but nobody bothered.